Alrighty, y'all, what's up? Welcome back to the show. We're taking a look at octane ratings, okay? So when you're getting fuel, you're getting gasoline, that's one of the things, right? You choose, there's usually like 3 or 4 options when you're getting fuel, and you want to put the right, gas in your car, right? First of all, you want to make sure you have gasoline and not diesel if you got a gas engine, and vice versa. But then, this is my American perspective at least. You have regular, unleaded, and then, of course, you have mid-grade and then premium, right? A lot of forced induction cars and high, performance cars are going to run on premium, and then the rest run on mid-grade and regular. Now, I've always heard, I don't know how, I just, being a car guy, I guess, I've always heard that Europe has, like, higher ratings. I know they're different ratings. I don't know exactly how it works. That's what we're going to learn. But I've heard that Europe has like way higher octane gasoline than we have here in the U.S. Let's find out if that's true and what that's about. This video will be linked in the description down below, so you can check out the whole thing and definitely browse their channel. This is from Car Throttle Extra. Let's go.
You see them every time you fill up your car, but what do those octane numbers actually mean? The octane rating essentially refers to the amount of compression a fuel can take before igniting.
Right.
To understand this better, let's have a look at an engine. As the piston moves up to compress the air and fuel, the spark plug ignites the mixture and power is made. However, if the fuel being used has too low of an octane rating, it has the potential to combust before the piston moves all the way up and before the spark plug even fires. This is known as knock or pinging and causes the engine to perform inefficiently and causes a sharp increase in pressure at the wrong point of combustion,
right, you don't want
damaging the engine in the long run. The octane numbers on the pump represent the fuel.
Now, of course, newer cars are going to have knock sensors, right? That's pretty standard now. But, of course, that's also going to make it run more lean. And then, you just want to be running the right octane, right?
Fuel's resistance
it's usually
to knock out of 100,
manual
so a 99
car
can take more pressure without knocking than a 95. This is why on higher performance cars that have higher compression ratios, aka the piston compresses more before igniting the mixture, manufacturers often recommend the higher octane fuels to prevent knock. So does Europe actually have better fuel and higher octane ratings than the US?
Yeah, do they?
The simple answer is no. Although the numbers are higher on European fuel pumps, the truth is that Europe just rates them differently. In Europe, octane is measured by RON, or Research Octane Number. This is simply a test that checks how much compression the fuel can take before combusting under pressure. So a 93 RON fuel combusts at the same point as a fuel made up of 93% isooctane, not prone to combusting under pressure, and 7% heptane, very prone to combusting under pressure. On the other hand, in the US, an average is taken of the RON number and the motor octane number. The MON number tests this knock level under harsher conditions and at more load, producing a lower number. The average of these two numbers is known as the anti-knock index, which is what America sees written on the pumps.
And there it is. That's your standard lineup: 87 regular, 89 mid, and then of course 93 for premium fuel. And that is pretty standard. Now, of course, it does vary state to state. I've lived in 2 different states. And, for example, in New Mexico, or let me correct myself. From Illinois, this is the lineup you would see pretty much everywhere. Whereas in the state of New Mexico, it was, let me think, it was 86 regular, 88 mid-grade, and then 91 for premium, you see? So it's different. So it just depends on the state, which is kind of weird, right?
So for example, a 99 RON in the UK could be equivalent to a 95 octane in America when adjusted to AKI.
So that is higher though. That is higher. 99 in the UK would be a 95 octane in the US. I've never seen 95 in my whole life anywhere. Most states premium is going to be 91 or 93. I've never seen it higher than 93. So, I mean, if that's an example,
Europeans,
I'd say,
you can stop being so smug about
it's
having
higher in
better
Europe.
octane, when it turns out we pay over double the price for the same stuff.
Yeah, now our prices are way better. I've definitely heard that. That would be fun to do price comparisons sometimes. But, yeah, of course, like liters, that's a difference, right? Of course, ours is in gallons. But, I mean, anything you would like to add to this, please do so in the comments. I think Europe still might have a little bit higher octane because that comparison, the 99 in the UK would be 95 in the US. If that's correct, then that is higher because you cannot find 95 octane. Also worth mentioning, tell me about your fuel mixture. Is this pure gasoline? Is there anything mixed in? What kind of additives are there? Because here you'll have gasoline. There might be some additives, and I'm not an expert on that. But what I do know is, because it has to be marked on the pump, is we also have ethanol, which kind of sucks because over time it can do not necessarily some damage, but it's a little bit inefficient, right? So even when you get gasoline, it's like 90% gasoline, 10% ethanol. Then, of course, we have E85, which is a whole nother thing that went way out of style pretty much as soon as it came out, because it's very poor mileage. You do get higher performance from it, but yeah, it's not practical. There are gas stations, not all of them. There are gas stations that sell pure gasoline, and it's marked no ethanol added. So that's pretty nice. Of course, it is usually just a tad more expensive. So that is something that we have to deal with here in the U.S. that some people are not fond of, the whole ethanol added to it. But that's kind of a quick one today, but kind of interesting, right? And this is a topic that could be expanded upon, so perhaps we can do something else along these lines. Anywho, throw a like on there if you did enjoy this. Subscribe to be part of this amazing community, y'all. I'll see you down in the comments. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker, and until next time, catch you later.